We should not take question literally. We should understand question very intelligently. Question is very simple, right? Arjuna uvacha. What is the question? How sthita prajnasya ka bhasha? How he speaks? How he speaks? He speaks. Krishna, he explained about sthita prajna before. Now Arjuna is asking a very relevant question. Yesterday we discussed etiquette of questions. Now we are understanding what is exactly question. Devotees, what is exactly the question? Now if you see carefully, all this, he is asking 4 questions in one shloka. Yes, 4 questions. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. How a sthita prajna, self-realized person speaks. I am describing the shloka, I am explaining the shloka. Display the shloka, Bhanusri. Yeah, thank you. Arjuna uvacha sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. What is the language? So Arjuna is not asking question of which language it is. Hindi, English, Telugu or Marathi, Bengali, Odia. No, he is not asking what is the language of sthita prajna. Yes, he is asking how he speaks. There is another meaning for this question. Arjuna wanted to know how he responds to the situations in the life. This is another meaning for the first question. How he responds with his intelligence, with his mind, how he responds to the situations. Try to understand. We respond in our life not with our body. Body is just a hardware. But hardware functions based on the software. If we have Android, your mobile will show Android apps. If you have a iOS, then you will have a iOS applications. So hardware will work based on the software. So Arjuna is asking this question. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha means how a sthita prajna, a self-realized person, a pure devotee, he uses his mind, his intelligence to respond. How he responds to the situations using his mind and intelligence. That is the meaning of first question. Not just what language, Hindi or English, no. How he speaks. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. Next question. Samadhistasya keshava. Yes, samadhistasya keshava. How he engages. This is the second question. How he engages his senses. How he engages his mind intelligence. First one is how he responds to the situations. Second question is how he engages them. Sthita di kim prabhasheta kim asita kim vajeta kim. Show the translation. Display the translation. You see, first question is how does he speak? Next question is what is his language? Then how does he sit? So Arjuna is not asking how does he sit. Does he sit in Vajrasan, or does he sit on chair? Does he sit on nicely in a dhyanasana? How does he sit? So Arjuna is not asking that. He is not asking some yoga postures. Which asana it is? Kaise बैठ रहा है? No. He is especially asking how he engages his senses. How he sits means how he engages his senses. We will discuss actually next. There are set of slokas. Krishna answers all these questions. How a pure devotee responds to the situations using his mind and intelligence. This is the first question. How does he speak? Next question, how does he sit? How does he sit means how he engages his mind and intelligence, senses. Yes. Going ahead, how does he walk? So Arjuna is not asking, how does he walks? He walks like a lady? Does he walks like a man? Does he walks like a lion? Does he walks like a horse? Does he walks like an elephant? No. He is not asking that question. How does he walks means how he conducts his life. Overall, how he conducts his life. What is his lifestyle? These are the meanings, the real meanings of his questions. Not literal, we should not take literal meaning for these questions. We should take intentional meaning of the Arjuna's questions. I will give an example. If somebody, friends, many times they say this, when you meet your friends, so generally in the college times, I remember in college times, friends ask, bhai, bolo, what's the plan today? So he's not asking literally plans of your, he's not asking literally plan of your day. He's asking, kya movie plan hai kya? Yeah, are you planning to go to college? So he's asking like that. Are you going to spend time? Do we go for outside? Can I also be part of this plan? So he is interested in that. He is not asking, "Arey, bhai, मैं सुबह सुबह उठूंगा, I will wash my teeth, I will go to toilet, I will take bath." He is not asking literally the plan of day. No. He is asking anything which we can do together, anything which I can be with you. So that is a meaning, when somebody is asking. Especially when girls, when women are asking some questions, we should literally understand the intention of the questions. We cannot take literal meaning. I was saying, husband and wife, when they are speaking, husband says, he gets a call from his friends. So friends say that, okay, chalo yaar, weekend party, we'll go for weekend party. He's speaking on phone. Yes, this weekend we'll go for plan, we'll go for party. Then he looks towards wife. Wife says, she looks a different way. Then he keeps his phone little far, muted, and he asks wife, can I go for party? Wife says, no. Wife says, okay. So she responds in a different mood. She says, okay for party. But this person, husband, he thinks for a few minutes, what is the real meaning of okay? Does she really sanctioning? Does she really okay? No, this husband has to think for some time, to understand, to decode the question. So then he speaks in the phone. Oh, sorry, yaar, I cannot come because I have some stomach upset. I cannot come. Sorry. And he hangs up the phone. So really he has understood the meaning of wife's response. So we should not take, similarly here in the questions of Arjuna, we should not take literal meaning, but we should understand intentional meaning, what exactly he wants to know. So he wants to know how a pure devotee, how a self-realized person responds to the situations using his mind intelligence. How a pure devotee engages his mind, intelligence, senses in a daily life. And how does he walk means how does he have a lifestyle, how does he live his life. So Prabhupada, he especially quotes about speech, because bhasha, language, how he speaks. Now devotees, try to understand very carefully. In our life, Prabhupada writes very interesting statement. Can you come down in the purport? Can you highlight this statement? A fool is undiscovered Yes. A fool is undiscovered. Okay, of course. A fool is undiscovered as long as he does not speak. Certainly, a well dressed fool cannot be identified unless he speaks. But as soon as he speaks, he reveals himself at once. So, speech is very, very important quality we should maintain, devotees. How does we use our tongue? So, our title is A Tale of a Tongue, right? The tale of a tongue, the story of a tongue. How does we use our tongue is very much important. It is said this tongue is boneless. Yes, tongue is boneless. It doesn't have any bones. But our tongue can break the bones of others. How we speak. If we speak too rashly, if we speak uselessly, then somebody breaks our bones. I remembered my relatives. One time I was in Vishakhapatnam. My uncle, my mama. So he is peaceful person. Wife, she shouts a lot. For small things she shouts. So my uncle, he tolerated her a lot of times. He tolerated from around 7 years, 8 years of marriage life, he tolerated. Now and then husband told wife, don't speak loudly, अच्छे से बात करो, कम से बात करो. But she was like routine. She was shouting like anything. One time the issue became very serious, and he took a rod and bet her, and her hand, her hand got damaged. Of course, she's able to move nicely. So our tongue can break our bones. Even though this tongue doesn't have any bones, it can break our bones. Our bones, it can break our bones. So we should be very, very carefully use this tongue. How we speak, it matters a lot. Unfortunately, we have thousands and thousands subject matters to speak. We speak so much, in a day, you just observe yourself, we speak so much. How much is useful for us? There is a beautiful shloka in 16th chapter Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter Bhagavad Gita, 17:15. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyam hitam chayat abhyasan. Okay, good. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyam hitam chayat swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. It is said, this tongue we should use this tongue very, very carefully. We should speak in such a way that it doesn't agitate others' mind. We should not agitate others' mind. We should speak so politely, so sweetly. अनुद्वेग करम वाक्यम. उद्वेग नहीं आना चाहिए, दूसरों को उद्वेग नहीं लाना चाहिए. अनुद्वेग करम वाक्यम सत्यम. We should speak the truth. Priyam, it should be pleasing. Hitam, it should be beneficial for others, beneficial for us, beneficial for others. Satyam priyam hitam chayat swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva. We should speak based on shastras, devotees. We should read for that every day Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Whatever we speak, it should be quoted, it should be referenced, it should be quoted from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. I am speaking this because Krishna speaks like this. I am speaking this because Prahlad speaks like this. I am speaking this because that devotee speaks like this. I am speaking this because I heard like this. Swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. These are the austerity of speech. We should speak very, very nicely. And Prabhupada writes, Prabhupada explains, what are the rich man's symptoms? How can we recognize somebody is rich? By seeing him. Yes, by seeing him. What kind of watch he is wearing, what kind of car he has, what kind of dress he has. By such symptoms we can understand, oh, this guy is a rich person. Similarly, how can we recognize somebody who is deceased? He is dull, he doesn't have any strength, he's always having some health issues. He's a deceased person. Similarly, how to recognize a Krishna conscious person, how to recognize pure devotee? By hearing from him, not by seeing him. Devotees may look so nice. Some devotees kala, black, some devotees are white, some devotees are North Korea, some devotees are from Japan, some devotees are from South Africa. Some devotees born in Hindu family, some devotees are born in Muslim family, some devotees are born in a Catholic family. In iskcon you will find all varieties. But we should recognize a devotee how he speaks, what he speaks. That is a symptom of a devotee. He speaks always about Krishna. You bring any subject matter to him, any nonsense to him, any gossip to him, he is interested in speaking about Krishna. He is interested in hearing about Krishna. So he speaks about Krishna. That is a symptom of a devotee. Kim prabhashet? First question, right? Sita prajnasya ka bhasha? How he speaks? He speaks all about Krishna. Prabhupada writes, the immediate symptom of Krishna conscious man is that he speaks only, last statement in the purport. He speaks only of Krishna and of matters related to him. We speak, devotees should speak any matter, any subject matter they can speak. They can speak about cricket, they can speak about world society, they can speak about any current affairs, but it should be connecting to Krishna. There is a devotee, he gave a seminar on cricket, He was a cricket lover. Of course, still now he is a cricket lover. He made a seminar saying that 99 runs, but he did a century. Yes, 99 runs, he did a century. There is a title. That is a story comes in Bhagavatam. So he related whole 99 runs, but did a century. Man of the match, he got man of the match. He did another devotee, he did a seminar. A devotee who was teaching football. Just like he was comparing our life to be a ball. How everybody is kicking us. How everyone is kicking us. Somebody is trying to pull us to this pole, somebody else trying to throw us to other pole. So our life is a ball. If ball speaks, so that is the title. If the football speaks. So he made it a more Krishna conscious way, so that the youngsters, the cricket lovers or football lovers or the young generation can learn it. I think there is one Kota, in Kota there is one nice teacher. He explains his subjects more interesting way. So a devotee, he connects all the subjects to Krishna. He speaks always about Krishna. So this should be our tongue. We should engage our tongue in always speaking about Krishna. Otherwise, the same tongue can break our bones, devotees. Have you seen this picture? There is one picture, a very, very dangerous picture, There is a hook to the tongue, and she is running behind it. One girl, her tongue is outside, and a hook is there to her tongue. So somebody who is eating a meat, how fishes can be catched by the tongue? How fishes are catched in the net? Anybody knows? Yes. So this fisherman, he keeps earthworms on the hook. When this fish sees earthworm, oh, nice earthworm, I will go and eat. You know, fish is thinking, I want some my tongue pleasure. I want my tongue pleasure. It goes and he tries to eat earthworm. But that hook hooked this tongue of fish, and fish got trapped. Just like fish gets trapped, in running behind the tongue pleasure, we also get trapped in this world by running about tongue pleasure. So all our life, there is so much in business going on restaurant basis. People love to eat everything, pav bhaji, pani puri, everything. People wants to eat anything and everything. In China, people eat rats, cockroaches. Can you imagine? Cockroaches. People eat anything and everything. They just want some masala on top of it. That's it. So with this tongue pleasure, we are trapping ourselves into this world. This tongue can break our bones. This tongue can trap us just like a fish gets trapped. That's why the solution, we should speak every time about Krishna. We should use this tongue all time speaking about Krishna. Another way we can use this tongue, that is by tasting Krishna Prasadam. Even though if you want to eat pani puri, Krishna Prasadam, which is offered to Krishna. You want to eat pizza, eat Krishna Prasadam. So eat Krishna Prasadam with this tongue. We should engage this tongue in two ways: speaking about Krishna and chanting, or else chanting about Hare Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and eating Krishna Prasadam. When we do this, the tongue can get saved. We will not get hooked. Our life will not get trapped. We can save our bones. Our bones will not get broken. So we should use, there is a shloka which says, Atapumbi, it says, Seven Mukehi Jivvado, Bhakti starts from Jivva, tongue. Sevon Mukehi Jivvado. There is a beautiful shloka which says, Ata Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhaved Grahyam Indriya. Ata Sri Krishna Namadi. When we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, our bhakti starts, devotional life starts. Ata Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhaved Grahyam Indriya. Sevan Mukehi Jivvado. Jivvado means it starts from Jivva. Our devotional life, our spiritual life starts from tongue. Swayam eva spriti ata. So when we keep on chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, using this tongue, then our devotional life starts. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is a beginning. This is a beginning stage. We should keep on chanting. Then we can see Krishna in our life. We can become nice devotees of Krishna. So this is a tail of a tongue. It is boneless, but it can break the bones. Yes. For this tongue pleasure, we are running around this world for food, eating something. And we get trapped, just like a fish gets trapped. So 3 solutions. We should always speak about Krishna and connected subjects to Krishna. We should always chant Hare Krishna. And then we should eat Krishna Prasadam. Sri Krishna Prasadam. Hare Krishna. I thank all the devotees. Hare Krishna. I hope you like this tale story. So if anybody has